Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new Age of Sigmar battle report. I'm bringing 500 points of Stormcast Eternals versus Sylvaneth. This is the third game in our campaign, where we have the first round playing 500 points, and then after this game we will scale up to 1000 points. Scaling from the current army, so we will have to keep the same units, and when we scale up we will give some bonus to the general and one unit chosen by the player. So in this round we are going to play Escalation. So this is the one deployment in diagonal where you have to hold the objectives that are in the there are 3 objectives in the diagonal, and then for each turn that you hold one of the objectives, you get 1 point per objectives. The one that is scoring more points at the end of the battle is winning the battle. So my army is composed, remember 500 points is only composed by a Lord Second Dracoth, 5 Liberators and 5 Judicators. And the Silvaneth army is composed by a Brainwatch, 10 Dryads, 3 Revenant, and a unit of 3 Coordinate Hunters. So let's start with the deployment, and this is going to be quite a fast battle. So I decided to deploy first the Judicators, and I put them next to the objective in the middle, and and he deployed the unit of Dryads and the 3 Revenants. So the 3 Revenants are not visible, are behind the building that you see at the bottom of the picture, and the Dryads are just also mirroring my Judicators. And this was at the end of the turn 1, so I give the initiative to the Sylvaneth. The Sylvaneth decided not to move in his turn, and I decide to move ahead and go closer to the objective. A close-up of the picture of the turn 1. So I was too far from my opponent, so out of range, even moving the 5 inches the Judicators can move, so I decided to run and to be in the objective area, so to be sure that in turn 2 I will be able to score 1 point on this objective. And here you see the 3 Revenants are there behind the building, and here the 10 Dryads, sorry. And here we have an overview from the top of the table, and we go with that to turn 2. So yes, this is turn 2 of the battle. He had the initiative, the Silvaneth had the initiative, the Coordinate Hunters arrive from the reserve, and he moved the 3 Revenants to capture the objective that are at the bottom of the picture, so on the opposite side where I'm now. He also moved ahead with the Dryads, so to be able to charge in turn 3. And then the Coordinate Hunters did some shooting on my Judicators, and he killed one of my Judicators and put a wound on another one. So these Coordinate Hunters can be quite strong in the shooting. But so on, yeah, he scored 1 point, and we go to the turn for the Stormcast Eternals. And here we see a picture that the 3 Revenants are capturing the objectives that are there. So he did 1 point because he was capturing the objective at the bottom of at the end of the picture, or bottom of the picture. So in my turn, the Lord Second Dracoth came in. I decide to hold the objective with the Judicators, and I move the Lord Celestial straight forward to kill the 3 Revenants. I'm not sure if I will be able to kill them all in 1 turn, but I will give a try. So this is just before the charge. You have to deploy 12 inches far from your enemies. So he's moving 10. I was able to close the gap, and then I charge into the 3 Revenants. I also use the Judicators. I split the fire of the Judicators. The Judicators shoot on the 3 Revenants, and I also shoot to the Dryads. I decided to split because I think the Lord Celestial was strong enough to kill them, but I wanted to just to ensure that I can capture the objective, killing them all. So I just decided to split the fire. I think they kill 1-3 Revenant and they kill 1 Dryad. But as you can see, the Lord Celestial Dragon just completely killed them all, capturing also this objective and giving me 2 points for the turn 2. So here we see another overview of the battlefield, and at the end of the turn 2, we were 2-1 for the Stormcast Eternals. So this is the situation at the end of the turn 2. Here in the middle of the battlefield, he have quite advantage if he's pressing strong with the Turned Hunters and the Dryads. I think the Adjudicators have not future there. Let's see what happens. I will try to move my Lord Celestan on Dracos here, but yeah, the objective is to score the objectives, no, to be next to the objectives. So I will see how depending how the battle goes, I will send the Liberators to one side or the other of the battlefield to give to capture objective. My plan at this moment was, if he's not killing my Judicators, I will come with the Dracos, try to destroy as much as I can the Dryads, and then I will put the Liberators on the forest that you see at the bottom of the picture. So here we have another overview from the top, and you see that the objective that is at the bottom of this picture is next to a forest, so I will go there and I will put the Liberators on this forest. So we go to turn 3. And the Sylvaneth had the initiative, and they assault by Judicators, but they completely flopped the attacks. So I think they only managed to, between the shooting and the Judic and the Dryads, he only managed to kill one of my Judicators. I think the Dryads only managed to maybe put a wound or nothing. I don't remember. I think the Dryads did really very pure. And the Kurden Hunters are the ones that kill one in the shooting phase. Not impressive neither the Kurden Hunters. He's being quite a little bit unlucky on that. As you can see, the Black White also arrived from the reserve. He's there and he put the immune to battle shock and the mystic shield on the Dryads. So my Judicators did nothing in return. I was not expecting them to do anything, to be fair. And now because we will come by turn 3, so my plan will be to come here with the Dracos, try to destroy these Dryads with the Lord Celestial Dracos. They don't have red, so the Lord Celestial Dracos should be okay. And then I will put the Liberators on the forest, where they can hold the objective. And in that way, I force the Kurden Hunters to split or to divide, so they will not be able to attack the Liberators and the Judicators at the same time. Well, this is if the Judicators survive, because but anyway, if the Judicators don't survive, I will try to capture the objective with my Lord Celestial Dragon. So here we have the movement phase of the Stormcast Eternals. I move the Dracos to the middle. I decide to abandon this objective and try to see if I can kill the Dryads. Maybe it was a better plan just to hold the 2 objectives and keep the turns going, and I think at this moment I had the battle quite in a good control. He was very conservative with the Kurden Hunters, keeping them in the distance, but then there they are not playing for the mission. And as you can see in the forest, I have the Liberators, and then the Lord Celestan assault on the Dryads. And the shooting, I think I killed 1 Dryad. And then, yeah, this is before attacking in the assault. Then we did the assault. I managed to assault, but then my Lord Celestan on Dragon was deceiving me again. I think he only managed to kill maybe 1 Dryad. He passed, and was not this time was not they were rolling bad. He did exceptional rolls for the saves, so he blocked my attacks, and yeah, we get there stacking combat. And with that, we go into turn 4. So turn 4, I had the initiative with the Stormcast Eternals. So my objective is to keep the Liberators there in the forest. So I will take the objective to keep the Liberators in the forest to score this point, and there to keep fighting to see if I can remove these Dryads from there and see if I can score a point in the last turn. And this time, yeah, the Lord Celestial Draco did the job he has to do, and he killed a big bunch of Dryads. Only, I think 2 or 3 Dryads were surviving after between the shooting and the Dracoth attacks and the Lord Celestial attacks. This time the Dryads were really punished. So there I think I will have the control in the middle of the battlefield, looking forward to see where this Coroned Hunter will go, if they will try to kill my Lord Celestan, or if they will go to try to destroy the Liberators and take them away from the objective next to the forest. I have to say, I lost one Liberator because this forest is dangerous, is the one that it's like a dangerous terrain, so I put them in a way that if he wants to assault me, he also have to roll for this dangerous terrain. So this is the situation at the end of my turn 4, and then we go to the Sylvaneth turn 4. Then we go into the turn 4 for the Sylvaneth, and I was surprised he decided to move back with the Brand Witch, and he decided not to advance with the Coroned Hunters. I think it was better try to attack with them and see if they can at least score some points, maybe not to turn the battle at this moment, because I had quite a good advantage on points with the Stormcast Eternals, but maybe he was able to threaten more my lines. So we went to the turn 5 and last turn for the battle. The Stormcast had the initiative again. Here I was deciding what I do. I assault or I just score the 2 points. It was not relevant now what I do with my Lord Celestial Dragon. And I decide, well, let's play the game and assault the Coroned Hunters. And yeah, I did the assault. I did nothing. I think I did just 1 wound. And you see that all these counters are wounds that I start receiving. So yeah, I was surprised these Coroned Hunters were going to kill my Lord Celestan. So this is the situation, not looking very good for my Lord Celestan on Dracoth. And they end up killing my Lord Celestan on Dracoth. So although I have this big loss at the end of the battle, I was anyway having the victory. So this was a victory for the Stormcast Eternals. I think the clue here was that I was more focused on the objectives than my opponent. And then he drove me to a victory. Being able to score 2 objectives in 1 turn was very important, and then be obliging him to split the army if he wants to recover the points, I think was another important point. So quite happy how my army performed on these first battles. I'm very happy, very fun to play these 500 points. These are very fast battles, and this allows you to do more than 1 battle in an afternoon. That's all for now. Leave the comment below, let me know what do you think, if you have liked these battles or not. And now we prepare, because soon I will come with 1000 points. I will increase my army. This is going to be the same base, and from there we are going to increase with 500 points more on the army. And that's all for now. Leave the comments, give a like if you like it, subscribe if you don't subscribe it. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.